to map number 5 of the day.
I mean, I'm
folks.
fucking.
Number 2.
I've had my time.
C, and it
did what I
like
did.
Things are shifting
Whatever you
up
want to say.
quite dramatically as Shifty trying to get into the mix
I'm
here
happy
on
with it.
Inxian, which means Shifty and I think Biffle have both landed bio just north of this fight that we will continue to see in this group.
I mean, the confidence is overwhelming, and they are delusional at the moment. Just dropping in on teams.
Lock the fuck in, bro. I'm locked, man. I'm locked.
Squad's already losing a team. I think that's Fnatic gone in the blink of an eye. All three, White, Blending, and Co. up and kicking. That is absurdly
Honestly,
quick.
I always try to like think about stuff.
Gone, and that's
you know,
Fnatic out of the scoring
really do some deep thinking.
Seconds.
This fight is one of the most
And
important
again,
fights
I kind of joked when I said, who gives a fuck, at least I'm close, but it is kind of true. Like, the fact that I'm even in the conversation at all
is that wipe on Fnatic's team. Shifty and Biffle landed bio. They landed bio, wipe Fnatic. They get pushed out finally by the Gentlemates. They basically said, hey, Gentlemates, here's your POI back. How about you go win bio with our help?
Incredible work. From the Falcons.
Because I could not be in the conversation at all.
To show different tactics that they have on the board, right? They're not just about dropping strong.
I could have spawned in and been ass.
Doing their route. It's very much that they can throw a different look at every single game and still dominate. But Cams and Coast continue to do well here. Nova with a previous very, very good game, still keeping things alive and kicking here. XO Esports. We really
Falcons actually aren't command right now. Where do Falcons usually land off rip?
Novo Esports squad.
I thought they've been landing command a lot.
The battle for Kim and bio is an important one, and in the control fight, we didn't think it was going to be all that active. It does look
they
like
land
Novo
Stronghold?
is not
okay, ball knowers. Stronghold, that was where I was landing every game when I was playing
right.
ranked.
After a fantastic last map, but Hamoud is going to try to punish
There's so much money at Stronghold.
Picking up cams and in
Wait, did they ever end up fixing the money at Stronghold? Because, bro, or just on this map in general, because there was so much money that dropped out of crates.
Center for them, and they will take that all day long. But back over towards the factory.
Like, you'd walk out of Stronghold with like $40,000.
In the previous series, of course. Armand and Cole looking to try and get things going. Had a really good game. Number 4 for them. Number 2 for some of the teams coming in now as we go into Group C versus Group A. Having a look across the map, though, things settling just a little bit. We can already see a move being made from Falcons over towards Control. Keep an eye on how that's going to be going. But still, the fight continues over towards Factory.
Yeah, pretty important piece here is, of course, the continued fight for Factory.
Wait, what team got eliminated?
And Leviathan. But we actually see that I think it was Lennon who does get actually punished.
There's only one team out who got eliminated
by Rated with AG from on high.
AG.
That fight continuing. Rated continuing to play spoiler as per the usual. He'd like to pick up a few more kills as we see the Falcons doing what
Fnatic
they do
got eliminated,
best, which is swing over to
weren't
Control
people pretty high on
and wipe
Fnatic?
everybody in their path in a 2v3. They pick up Penguin, even the odds, and unfortunately nobody wants to fight Shifty and Biffle in a 2v2. Hamoud tries and
yo, I'm landing Control. Yeah, I'm on my belly right now. I'm about to hold an iron. They're coming right now.
Perfect execution from Novo. Another perfect third party. And they lose Havix.
He's coming right now.
Trying to go crazy, but Vortex punishes him and says, no, this is our drop spot. And the Falcons continuing to help other teams turn the tides of these battles for POI.
Yo, what's up, Pam?
Currently at Stronghold. The zone is closing up towards them. They'll have to make their move and then going towards the living quarters side. So things could get mixy over towards the factory side. And things do continue on. Oh, thank you very much. I'll have that free kill. No problem. Scumming. Going to take that one all day long. And there's been a bit more of a fight over towards headquarters this time. We can see AG are over here, of course, alongside EVOS, who have had themselves a couple of decent games.
Nobody even tipped that. I just went for fucking AG to Arnold.
Rated is there to pick up the pieces.
Nobody
tipped that. His has been around as long as I have. He is an old man these days.
He is. He's still really dang good at this game, I gotta say. And this fight, an important one here in HQ because it is ultimate high inside of that tower. You saw Rated picking up a couple of transitions.
Dude, I always see people say that. What does Deacon mean?
Here's some footsteps, or maybe just wants a different position. And it is the Falcons, one of the Falcons below him. They're able to pinch on this, picking up Biffle before Shifty can get there. That's the best case scenario. But Rob's to try to fight this in HQ as Biffle now from behind picks up Rated. They didn't know he was here. I thought they heard footsteps. They allowed Shifty to catch up with him, and now with Rated down, they've got a 2v1 inside of this building.
Same as tweaking?
AG entirely
once this caffeine hits my bloodstream, I'm
I mean, that kind of works out for EVOS, right? They were the ones that wanted headquarters. AG are forced away.
Oh, there they go, Scumming. Actually, that's a big team wipe there for Falcons. Scummin's team out at 13.
At the moment turns to gold. Hisoka trying to get himself over towards the top of Robstar.
Off the geek bar.
Hisoka's gonna fall.
Oh shit! Off that mango puff butthole 3000 supercharge.
But your linchpin, your anchor is
Fucking
then
big
just
milky
gone.
clouds
They're
for the
gonna have
boys.
to reposition here right now. They're not quite as safe as they would like to be.
Yo, watch me blow this cloud real quick and blow some O's through that shit.
IGL call it was to give up HQ and push down to Grandma's, but it was the wrong call. Yeah. And Biffle,
you want to see me blow an O?
I guess predicted it perfectly. Right place at the right time. Trying to take top prison. See if Jawad can maybe play spoiler. Robstar does have an angle on this, so at least info will be gained, and they can definitely
trade. Sorry, I gotta lock in. I'm actually unlocking right now.
Knows he's up here,
my ADHD is taking over. Let me lock in.
But there is a fight down towards Factory as well. We've got to keep our eyes on. Not only is Leviathan still alive, but so is Twisted Minds, and so
that's
is
actually
Vision,
a big kill.
and
They get him up top tower. That's anchor down.
Bit of a problem here for Virtus Pro and Gentlemates. They're kind of having their own battle over towards Chemical and Engineering. Yeah, okay, they're farming away, but they're not getting big kills. There's not a lot of activity towards the northeast side of the map. Everything's going on over towards Headquarters Factory and, of course, inside of Prison.
How many games do they play? It's 3 matches per split. There's 9 matches total today and tomorrow, and then I believe there's 6 for the LCQ, and then 10 for the final with match point.
I'm not saying I was right, but they are looking pretty
so
good
scheduled for
right
10,
now,
could be less, could be more.
In terms of the first group. You see VP has maintained control for the most part, as it does look like the Frenchman.
So the watch party days will probably be roughly
Bio,
like 5-6 hours, somewhere in that window per day.
Himself. Oh, gets traded out actually, I believe by a PA that he just couldn't get down the stairs fast enough. No big deal, but it does give them a little bit room to work with. Gentlemates should be able to push inside and maybe try to force Sage out of here.
Yeah, again, both these two teams kind of fighting on an island right now. 3 versus 3 consistently going in up against each other.
He just made a dirty little head glitch right there.
They didn't have the best of first game, but Enki already with more kills than the team managed in the previous map themselves. And the pickup is going to be dead right now. Should be able to get the res on Grom as well.
Oh, never mind. Wrong team.
Getting the res, okay. Who having a significantly better game too.
Yeah, a couple
Who am I
quick
rooting
updates,
for?
by the way.
I don't really have a set team I'm rooting for. I got a couple teams that I'd like to see do well just because they're my boys, but not really rooting for anyone specifically.
Here's a quick look at that map. That pink lavender color, 13. That's going to be XO.
Yeah,
so
what up, kids? What up, Bulldog? How we feeling, man?
Falcons have regained over an HQ and are maintaining position there rather than top prison. It's just a little bit too big right now. So we see a lot of fights happening here in the kill feed and a couple folks
Scump
getting knocked.
vaping would be weird as fuck to see. Yeah, I used to vape.
Necessarily,
Pick
but
that shit.
Player advantages across the board. We'll see if anybody can execute on them.
I think Biffel's the one who has made his way into
Shit would have me fucking lightheaded.
They're looking to try and get a little bit of purchase now if they can. And it's just a free route for NQ and Co here, right? Gentlemen can quite happily make their way through Industries, have a few kills, plenty of cash, can get things rolling. But the problem for them is going to be high.
Now it's only Blinkies. When in Rome.
Big fights going on there. Towards the other side of the map, though, we're still lingering around Harbor. A lot of these teams who've been Harbor, Chemical, Bioweapons haven't really been able to get things going. Again, as mentioned, maybe a switch-up could come, but Circles have not came their way.
Yeah, and for the looks of it, I was about to say Twisted Minds on their heels, but no, they are out of here. They're in the lobby. Finally, Leviathan has struck back here in map number 5.
For nadeshot's house,
consistently battling Leviathan on the upper hand this time around.
nadeshot's house is definitely Rome.
Falcons are starting to make some inroads there, but still as we continue over towards Harbor. Right now, if you're Team Vision, you're very much on your own, but you have to make it up the hill. That's going to be the problem. You can see which way the zone's pulling. We'll see where that's going to go. We've got a couple of minutes before things do go.
We got a fight here, but they're playing out.
A big fight going on between themselves and Novo. And this is really nice from Gentlemates now.
Oh, they're running it down. They could wipe them here. And they're getting thirded.
I mean, obviously, 2 EU squads.
Last player up.
Right now,
that's going to be team gone. Peace.
Every day, including today. Good grief. A nice wipe there on Novo.
Gentlemates out. Yo, kids, does that piss you off or no? Give us some intel.
Gentlemates just died. So in game 5, Gentlemates on top. They got a lot of kills to work with. But like we just talked about, we need some multipliers, so we've got another fight on our hands as a team from Control.
Give us some intel,
swinging down towards Ammo Shack.
Yeah, XO are on the way over as the fight over towards Prison continues as well, but here come VP. They've kind of got a good of an overlook here across everybody else. Let's listen in with VP.
Right.
That was Novo? Oh, no.
I don't even get to the sky soon. Pull back to you.
I know what's going on.
I'm getting out of the tower to get that. Come back, come back. It looks free, by the way.
Lower left.
Free. I got it done. No resurgence, no resurgence.
Okay. I have 10k, we don't have enough.
We do. I'm gonna grab this money. We have money, we have money. We always have enough.
We got 14.
There's a couple crates here. I have it for you. I have it for you.
Okay. Hold on,
I dropped my money on the buy.
I'm coming to you guys.
About to get an advance?
I'm gonna zip back up and chill on the tower.
Okay.
Coming.
His went MIA. Yeah, I don't know. The silence is deafening.
Okay.
So cancel it right.
I dropped.
Stop popping. Yeah, I'll pop.
The silence is worse, kids.
That's a bounty on you. Matter top prison. One landing in on the right. The courtyard.
They're not on advance, they're not on advance.
comms seem clean, and, well, patience is a virtue. Virtus Pro seem to have plenty of
jumping up
virtue
tower.
as they continue to be extremely
Look at these guys again, bro.
Around this
in the center
tower.
of the circle with top
Falcons,
prison control.
They may not
is
be
Hisoka
patient.
the
They
GOAT
have the high ground,
IGL?
and they're pushing every equation they
They're
can
always
find.
in the
They
center
have
of the zone.
Ego that is bigger than this entire map, and it doesn't really matter.
They're
not
always
getting punished
center,
for it.
just getting free kills.
I'm sitting there watching the minimap. You guys at home
And
don't
that's how
have
you
that
gotta play
luxury,
this shit,
but
bro.
every single time you can see they just weed their way into the middle, and it is just inevitable every single map.
I don't know how y'all
are.
are, but for me personally,
right now because
I'm not
Falcons are
very
starting
good
to
at
run
like the
away.
IGL roles
Plenty of
in
points to their
Warzone.
name. But we have seen some of the teams
So
over
it's
towards
like,
the
if
bottom
I have
side of
somebody
things after
telling
the
me what to
first map
do,
that we've just seen
it
about
just
second
enables
seconds, starting to
me
get things
so,
going a little more.
like if
With
I
the
had
zone starting to come
Hisoka
in,
and he's just
inviting
telling me
teams,
everything
inviting
where
that
to go,
pressure,
where to
and
look,
inviting
like
players, particularly to
rotations,
the
I would be
factory that is
farming, bro.
Falcons.
Yeah, Virtus Pro was in a pretty decent position, but the Falcons pushed them out and take one. And obviously, I don't think they're getting that player back. Now they're down to one. Donkey down. Sage in trouble by himself. If there's any player that can play as well, it's Sage.
Wait,
Shifty
VP?
getting traded out here as Hisoka picks up one. But
Oh, no, they're two up.
I think Sage is just going to try to make sure to try to stay alive to top 5. Unfortunately, I think it's Notria's just out in the middle of nowhere.
Wait, they're not
Sage,
good.
there was no
VP
way he knew
down.
anybody was over there, spotted somebody, but Hisoka picks it up from the back. VP is out of here in 6th. They just barely miss out on the multiplier yet again.
Biffle just let Soka IGL and he fries.
As well. But the thing
it's not a bad roll, is it?
A little bit of control over towards
Him
the
and
top
Shifty are
prison
just
side.
his attack
They
dogs.
still have members in and around it. Hisoka's able to call somebody back in, so that's Shifty back into it. Biffle is already in lower prison. But look at the team who have made the charge here in a circle. Had a good game number 1, now in complete control of Prison Roof.
Yeah, Prison Roof, a huge boon for them. The big question is which zone pulls off. And
yo, chat, I know y'all are going to call me a part-timer, but if I'm doing like a early morning wake-up tomorrow, I'm probably just going to watch this and get off today. I was going to play some CS after, but...
So we lost one inside, but they were playing this
we'll probably do the
extremely
watch
slow
party.
because they know they don't have the advantage.
Because tomorrow's going to be
the
a
same. They
grueler.
also only have 2. One of the only teams with 3 is the team on top, Inner Circle. The other team, though, Team Vision, they're still here. Not hardly a kill to their name, but they're alive. And they've got
Battlefield
all 3
6,
breathing.
it doesn't drop till 3 a.m. tonight, so I'm thinking I get on at like 7 a.m. tomorrow, play Battlefield before we watch party this, day 2. And then I might play a little after as well. So we might be on for like 9, 10, 11 hours
They're going to
tomorrow.
get through prison somehow unscathed. Or they may, well, just go around. Starting to make their move, but they have maybe been spotted by some of the members over towards the top side. Obviously having a little look. Bray is up here with them. To be honest, looking towards it, this feels like Inner Circle's game to lose.
Yeah, this is a very tough zone, but it's
Who would be on your team if you were competing in this?
Only team with the advantage.
I mean, shit, hopefully I'm on the Falcons.
Though. See what Hollow could do. Gentlemates, they get snuffed out, and it is the Falcons coming in to get the cleanup.
Guys are about to go back to back to back. It's not even fucking hard for them.
Cut down as well, so no one with a massive advantage aside from Inner Circle. They can still maintain position in this zone on the roof. They don't have to get active.
Final 3 teams. Showers control right now.
Inner Circle.
They're all healthy, 3 up. What are they in right now? 3v. Is that a duo down low?
Amongst your enemies.
Yeah, it's 2 players remaining for the side of Falcons. But constantly
Shifty's dead, actually. Shifty's dead.
Team Vision. Looking over now
if they win
towards
this,
Inner Circle, still in that prime spot, still have that advantage.
I thought the colors messed me up.
Goes. If it goes over towards the other side, if it comes off the side of prison, they could be in a really bad spot.
They're all like pink and red.
Should just collapse
How
here.
can you
and
tell?
Now,
they're all pink and red.
Who's got an advantage? Top, yes, sure. If you've got gas masks to play with, you've got the resources, you're going to be able to shoot down. Everybody's going to get just pinched into this wide open space. Player advantage is still.
Let's see how they rotate this. I'm assuming they both got gassies.
First.
Oh yeah, they're taking the long route. Are they going to reflank top prison?
Usual, the Falcons making a crazy gas rotation. This is what they are known for. They almost categorize this play, and unfortunately, getting caught. Bray has rotated.
Their gas mask got to be running out though.
Shack, a perfect execution. They've lost obs in transition.
No way they win this shit. No way they win this shit. Do they have a PDS?
Inner Circle are going to be your winners unless they absolutely sell, and they're going to make sure Echo
Biffle has to have a PDS or something, right?
Yeah, Echo drop, but Biffle's in a good position to maybe do something here, but into the center circle we go. Just no way they can do anything, Biffle. We will try, and he will try again. Just not going to happen this time out. Big win.
Okay, Falcons do not get the 3-peat.
Sensational work from them. Positioning was key. Falcons forced up prison, and then the circle took it with both hands.
Oh, there's no PDS in ranked. Okay, that's good comms, actually.
A strong map from
That's
Inner
great
Circle,
comms.
man.
I saw him stimming, though. He had
Positioning
stims.
perfectly. The thing that rattles around in my brain, though, 1.6
But they got second?
is a huge
Yeah,
boon.
I mean,
I don't know how many kills
Falcons
they
are
had.
they're good.
I don't think it was all that many. They got to top prison early. They pick up several in transition. They played the final map perfectly, the final zone.
Do they GA snaking? I actually don't know. Do they GA snake in a Warzone, or is it just anything goes?
Second, and they slayed out again.
I mean, we can see the points. We'll keep that surprise for later, but things are starting.
Anything goes? That's what I thought.
Some of the other squads. When you look